In every life journey, we often face difficult times that test the strength and resilience of our spirit. Despair can make us feel isolated, lost, and powerless. Yet, behind every challenge lies a divine promise waiting to be revealed, that God is always present, watching over us, and guiding us toward a brighter light. When we open our hearts and minds, we often find signs that show God is preparing us to rise from despair. These signs are like beacons of hope, lighting our path and reminding us that every hardship is part of His greater plan. In the following chapters, we'll explore the spiritual signs that indicate God will lift us up, guiding us out of darkness into a life filled with meaning and purpose. Get ready to feel His comforting presence and find courage with every step you take. Before we begin, let me remind you to like this video, subscribe to the Chosen Path channel, and leave a comment with the number 77 to send a signal to the universe. Replay this video to reinforce the signal and fully absorb the energy of this message. And remember, if you are truly one of the chosen, you'll watch to the end. Those who aren't chosen will likely find reasons to click away before the message fully sinks in. Chapter 1. Strengthening Spiritual Signs. Chosen soul, you're beginning to sense a new understanding of life, as if a veil has lifted, revealing a deeper, more meaningful perspective. Small things that once seemed ordinary or insignificant now feel special. For example, you may find peace in the morning sunlight filtering through the leaves, or discover beauty in the birdsong that accompanies your days. Each small event feels like a reminder of God's greatness, filling you with a gratitude and tranquility that words cannot describe. Your relationship with God also feels more intimate, as if there's a personal and direct connection. Your prayers are no longer just a routine, but a meaningful conversation that brings relief and strength. You feel God's presence in every step, guiding and listening to your every concern. This is not just a theoretical closeness, but a real sensation that makes you more aware of life's purpose and the meaning of each experience, both joyful and challenging. Though the situations you face are still heavy and full of trials, you start to feel a peace that is hard to explain. It's as if, in the midst of the storm, there is a gentle breeze calming your heart, holding you back from despair. This calm does not arise because your problems suddenly disappear, but because there is an invisible force that makes you feel safe and protected. Every time anxiety tries to overwhelm you, there is a gentle nudge within, reminding you that you are not walking alone. It's like an invisible embrace wrapping around you, helping you withstand fear and doubt. You may not know where this peace comes from, but each time anxiety arises, this tranquility returns, bringing the assurance that everything will be okay. Perhaps this is God's way of showing you His love, to remind you that He is always by your side, even in the darkest of times. This inner calm is proof that in every low point, there is a hand that guards, strengthens, and gives you hope so that you don't give up. This inner peace is a gift that can only be understood with the heart, as if God is whispering that this trial is only temporary and that you will get through it with a strength greater than you imagined. God shows His love and care tangibly through people who appear just when you need help. Amid endless struggles, when you feel alone or perhaps too tired to ask for help, people come uninvited. They may appear as an old friend who suddenly reaches out, a colleague offering support, or even a stranger who genuinely offers assistance. Sometimes, they are there simply to listen and share your emotional burden, making your heart feel lighter. Other times, they come with real help, providing practical solutions to your problems or even offering financial support without hesitation. Even if you feel reluctant or hesitant to ask, these people seem to have been inspired to enter your life, like agents of God's love coming to lift your burdens. Moments like these remind you that God is always working in mysterious ways. Help can come from someone who is not very close, or even from someone you just met. Their presence reminds you that you are not entirely alone. There is always God's hand working behind the scenes, ensuring you don't drown in your troubles. These people come as a reinforcement that God cares, that you are always guarded and watched over, even in the most challenging moments. Through them, God sends the message that hope is always present, and His love flows into your life through the care of others, just when you need it most. Chapter 2. Deep Self-Transformation. Chosen ones, you're beginning to feel a strong urge to leave behind habits that once felt comfortable but now seem like obstacles to your growth. Bad habits that you once considered trivial, like procrastinating, complaining too much, or allowing yourself to be consumed by negative thoughts, now feel like burdens that need to be released. There is a stirring in your heart, telling you that it's time to change, to let go of what no longer aligns with your true self. Gradually, you begin to realize that this transformation is not just about improving actions, but also about shifting your perspective on life. Things you once saw as obstacles now appear as lessons, and challenges that once seemed daunting are now seen as opportunities for growth. You recognize that every experience, both joyful and challenging, holds wisdom that can strengthen you. With this new outlook, you can embrace life with an open heart and gratitude, seeing each passing moment as a chance to become better. This drive for self-improvement also extends to your relationships with others. There may be friendships or family bonds that grew distant, or unresolved feelings between you and certain people. Now you feel the need to mend these connections with sincerity. You start to open your heart to reconciliation, making peace with both your own mistakes and those of others. You begin to forgive, not for recognition, but because you realize that forgiveness is part of your own healing. This is a spiritual journey, where each step brings new peace and makes you aware that bad habits, old perspectives, and distant relationships are simply part of the process towards true maturity and tranquility. This inner urge guides you towards a better path, strengthening your bond with God, with yourself, and with those around you. There is a gentle vibration within your soul, a soft calling inviting you to make peace with the past. In the quiet of your heart, you feel a longing to release old shadows, mistakes, wounds, and disappointments that once seemed so hard to let go of. But now, it's as if a new energy surrounds you, whispering that it's time to embrace peace and release the burdens that no longer serve you. Every hurt you've experienced, every disappointment that once scarred you, now feels like pieces of the past that no longer have the power to hold you back. You begin to see that everything that has happened, both good and bad, is part of a larger plan that has strengthened and shaped you into who you are today. You no longer feel the need to hold on to resentment or regret, as your heart begins to understand that even the most bitter experiences are God's way of drawing you closer to Him and to your true self. This is not just a fleeting feeling. It is a sign that God has prepared something greater ahead. The peace that arises as you release the past feels like a divine invitation, bringing you into a life that is broader, more meaningful, and more in harmony with your soul's purpose. You feel ready to open a new chapter with a lighter heart and a calmer spirit. Making peace with the past is a key step in your spiritual journey. Like a flower blooming in early spring, you begin to see that your life's journey has always been filled with God's loving grace. Every chapter of your past is part of a greater story, bringing valuable lessons and wisdom that now strengthen your steps toward the future. With a heart full of acceptance, you are now ready to receive the blessings that God has prepared. Blessings that can only come when you truly make peace with the past and open yourself to something more beautiful and noble. Along this path, you discover the true meaning of gratitude, not just as words, but as a feeling that flows from the depths of your soul. Amid the challenges that come and go, there is a small light shining within your heart, teaching you to find beauty in every moment. Simple things that were once overlooked now become sources of joy and tranquility. Every breeze, every smile you encounter, even a warm cup of tea in solitude, becomes a reminder of God's tangible love. This gratitude is an energy that softens your heart, flowing an infinite strength into each breath. Even in difficult times, you find yourself still able to say, "Thank you." Not because everything is perfect, but because you know that God is always present, even in the simplest things. You begin to realize that in simplicity, there often lies deep wisdom and beauty, sensed only by a heart that is open and surrendered. The gratitude you feel strengthens your spiritual foundation, as if every expression of thanks is a brick fortifying your relationship with the Creator. When you give thanks, you acknowledge God's greatness in every aspect of your life, fostering a trust that all things, good or challenging, are part of His perfect plan. This gratitude becomes an anchor that steadies your heart, making you less easily shaken by life's storms. For you know there is always a reason to smile and feel content in each day given. The more you give thanks, the more you realize that life is filled with abundant blessings. Gratitude lifts you from sorrow, dissolves worry, and unites your heart with divine will. It is a virtue that not only strengthens your relationship with God, but also opens the eyes of your heart to the small ever-present kindnesses surrounding you. In gratitude, you train your soul to view life from a higher perspective, making each step a form of devotion and reverence to the giver of life. Chapter 3: Enlightenment and Divine Guidance. Chosen ones, in the stillness of night or amidst daily life, there are moments when you sense a presence, gentle yet powerful, as if God is whispering to you through dreams or certain signs. These dreams or unexpected clues bring a sense of calm and peace, as though something is lovingly guiding you. Each dream or sign holds deep meaning, like a spiritual map that God provides to lead you towards a better path. In your dreams, you may see symbols or scenes that feel vivid and leave a lasting impression on your heart. Or you may come across signs in the real world, like words you overhear, numbers that appear repeatedly, or small events that happen with perfect timing. Though these things may seem simple, they carry profound messages, guiding your life in new directions. These signs are God's hidden language of love, inviting you to be more attentive and to recognize that life is filled with divine messages. Each time you receive one of these signs, a peacefulness surrounds your soul. There is no doubt or fear, only a feeling that you are on the right path, guided by His loving hand. These signs not only point you toward certain actions or decisions, but also reinforce the faith that God is always present, always watching, and deeply caring about your journey. This experience awakens you to the understanding that nothing happens by chance. Each sign is part of a greater divine plan, bringing clarity about your life's purpose. God works in quiet ways, and these signs are His way of delivering messages without words. By following these clues, you grow more in harmony with His will, as though your heart and His purpose become one. This peace brings the assurance that the next step you take is not just a personal choice, but part of a higher calling. You realize that in every sign, God is expressing His love and protection, guiding each step you take towards the destiny He has set, bringing clarity and peace along the way. Within your heart, you begin to feel a gentle yet powerful vibration, a pull that you may not fully understand, yet feels incredibly real. It's an intuition that arises from the depths of your soul, a quiet voice filled with love, as if an invisible force is guiding you. You feel urged to move in a certain direction, to leave behind what no longer serves your good, and to embrace new possibilities brimming with potential. This intuition doesn't come with noise or pressure, but with a calm and confidence that fills you with inner peace. In challenging moments when everything seems dark, this gentle push appears like a small light illuminating your path. You begin to understand that this is not just an ordinary feeling. It is divine guidance. A touch from God lifting you out of despair. Without needing words to explain it, you know in your heart that this is a loving call, an invitation to let go of fear and embrace new hope. Each time you follow this inner urging, your heart feels lighter, as though wrapped in the embrace of a loving and protective hand. You begin to realize that this is God's way of guiding you, showing you the path out of darkness into light. This intuition is God's hidden language of love, heard only by those willing to open their hearts and trust. With each step you take, you feel a strength lifting you, freeing you from the doubts and anxieties that have held you back. Like a lamp in the night, this inner urging guides you toward a life of deeper meaning and brightness. You start to understand that the struggles you once faced were part of a process, awakening you to the greatness of His love, which never left you, not even for a moment. Now, you walk with the assurance that though the journey is long, God is always there, whispering direction with each step, guiding you to rise and discover a greater strength within. By following this intuition, you feel closer to your life's purpose. The inner call you feel is a reminder that you are not alone. There is a divine force always ready to guide and protect you, leading you from despair toward a life filled with light, love, and His abundant grace. Chosen soul within you, a spark begins to grow like a gentle flame steadily burning brighter, bringing warmth and deep hope. After so long wrapped in doubt or fatigue, you now feel a strong call to rise and begin anew. There's a passion igniting in your heart, urging you to step into paths you've never taken before. Whether it's a new endeavor, a venture you've only dreamed of, or positive activities that rekindle your spirit. This spirit doesn't stem from mere personal desire. It feels like part of a larger calling, a divine invitation filled with love. In it, you sense that God is planting new seeds in your life, sparking the courage to walk a brighter and more meaningful path. Each time you think about this new direction, a surge of joy fills you, as though this is the path that has always been prepared for you. You feel alive, not just to go through routines, but to experience God's presence at work in each effort, each idea, and each step you take. With this renewed spirit comes a confidence that whatever you begin now will bring you closer to your true purpose, a life filled with blessings and inner fulfillment. The desire to start a new venture or career feels like an answer to long-held prayers, a gentle guidance from God who continuously desires the best for you. You feel moved not only to pursue worldly success, but to live a life of deeper meaning, to make a positive impact on yourself and those around you. With each step in this renewed spirit, there is profound gratitude in your heart. You realize that God has prepared you for this moment, to start something that will bring about positive change, not just for your own life, but for those who will be touched by your presence. Now, with hope and courage, you move forward, holding firm to the belief that each step is an expression of God's love, continuously supporting and strengthening you. You know that as long as you surrender to Him, this new path will be filled with blessings, peace, and true happiness. Chapter 4. Deepening relationships with others. Chosen soul on this journey of life, when your steps feel heavy and full of challenges, there are moments when God reveals His love in the most beautiful ways. He sends special people into your life, as if they are angels who come to support and strengthen you. Each person who arrives by your side brings positive energy, encouraging words, and genuine love, serving as a clear sign that you are not alone on the path to healing. These people are present with a purpose greater than mere coincidence. They may be an old friend who suddenly reaches out, a mentor offering guidance, or even a stranger who gives you a warm smile just when you need it most. In their presence, you feel God's love flowing, as if He is saying, "I am with you, I hear your prayers, and I've sent them to be with you." The presence of these people not only brings comfort in times of sadness, but also reminds you of the strength in community and love. They bring their own stories and experiences, teaching you that healing is not a journey to be traveled alone. Every support you receive is a manifestation of God's boundless love, reminding you that He is always watching over you, even in the most difficult moments. In each conversation, in every shared laugh and tear, a miracle unfolds. Their support lights your path, strengthening your steps to keep moving forward. When you feel weary and directionless, their presence is like sunlight breaking through the dark fog, illuminating the path toward hope and renewal. You realize that in the love and care they show lies a message from God, that you are part of something greater, a web of love that strengthens one another. These moments teach you to open your heart, to receive love that comes from outside yourself. The more you accept this love, the deeper your gratitude to God becomes. You begin to see that His love appears in many forms, one of which is through those who support you on this journey. In every hug, every word of encouragement, and every offer of help, you feel God's presence gently embracing you, giving you strength to rise and continue toward healing and hope. Recognizing God's love in the form of support from beloved people fills your heart with deep gratitude. You know that you are not alone. God is always there, guiding you through His servants and leading you toward a brighter, more meaningful future. On this journey, there are times when you may feel trapped in a dead-end situation, where conflict and tension seem to block your path to peace. However, as you surrender and open your heart to receive the light of God's love, something miraculous begins to happen. Like morning dew refreshing the earth, the tension that once bound you starts to dissolve, making room for healing and reconciliation. As your mood and mind transform, you begin to feel the divine presence touching every corner of your relationships. God, in His boundless love, touches wounded hearts, awakening the understanding and compassion that have long been hidden. Through the silence of prayer and self-reflection, you find the strength to release bitterness and embrace new understanding. Situations that once felt hopeless are now filled with new light, as if God is inviting you to look deeper and find meaning behind every challenge. In this process, you start opening yourself up to speak and listen, allowing honesty and vulnerability to flow between you and your loved ones. There is magic that happens when sincerity replaces hatred and empathy replaces ego. This is where God's love works, transforming conflict into a bridge that connects wounded hearts. What was once a space narrow and filled with tension now becomes fertile ground for growth, where understanding and forgiveness can flourish abundantly. Every small step toward reconciliation is a declaration that you choose love over hatred, healing over division. In these moments, you feel God's presence flowing through every interaction, giving you strength to repair and heal. As you witness relationships improving, your heart fills with deep gratitude, recognizing that all of this is a manifestation of His boundless love. By letting go of past burdens and making room for healing, you begin to feel how healthy, loving relationships can be rekindled. Situations that once seemed like dead ends now shine with new hope, showing that nothing is impossible for God, who always desires His children to live in peace and harmony. Through His love and guidance, you're reminded that every end is a new beginning, and that healing is a beautiful gift granted to those who dare to step toward the light. Now, with a heart full of hope and gratitude, you move forward into the future with the assurance that every relationship can be restored and that genuine love will always find its way. This is a journey that brings peace, transforming conflict into harmony, drawing you closer to God's ever-present love, reminding you of the transformative power of healing that changes everything. Chosen soul, when your life journey brings you to a point where the burdens of the heart feel lighter, you start to feel a profound transformation within. The healing process you experience not only brings peace, but also changes your understanding of forgiveness and love. Now, giving and receiving forgiveness feels easier, like water flowing freely, no longer blocked by the stones of bitterness that once held you. This is the moment you realize that forgiveness is not just a word, but an energy with the power to liberate the soul. In the silence of your heart, you feel the divine presence guiding you to release old wounds, granting you the courage to end the cycle of dissatisfaction. The forgiveness you offer others is not just for them, it is a gift for yourself, a step toward freedom from the pain that once bound you. As you release the burdens that once weighed down your chest, it feels as though new wings spread within your heart, ready to soar to a brighter horizon of hope. In every act of forgiveness you extend, you feel God's light flowing, filling the empty spaces within you with indescribable peace. Likewise, when you receive forgiveness from others, it feels as though a weight has been lifted from your shoulders, bringing deep relief and making room for love to grow. You begin to understand that in giving and receiving forgiveness, there is a valuable lesson taught by God, that every human being is imperfect, and true love comes with the willingness to understand and forgive. With an open heart, you are ready to begin a new chapter in your life, a phase full of hope, love, and the opportunity to build healthier and more meaningful relationships. Each step you take toward healing is a reflection of God's love guiding you. You are reminded that there is nothing stronger than genuine love, capable of healing the deepest wounds and bringing peace to the soul. As you move forward with an attitude of understanding and love, you discover that this journey is not just about you, but also about inspiring others to do the same. With renewed spirit and a heart full of love, you are ready to welcome a brighter future, where love and understanding form the foundation of every relationship. On this journey, you realize that each act of forgiveness you give and receive is part of a greater divine plan, and that God is always with you, guiding you to move forward with confidence, love, and hope. Chapter 5. Growing Confidence and Hope. Chosen soul, amidst a journey that sometimes feels heavy and full of uncertainty, there is a small light beginning to glow within your heart. Though you are still in the process of healing, this sense of confidence gently grows, as if God is whispering hopeful words into your soul. You realize that even though things have not yet fully improved, something greater is at work behind the scenes of your life, paving the way for a brighter future. With each passing second, you feel a shift in your perspective. The pessimism that once blocked your path begins to fade, replaced by a firm belief that everything will turn out well. This confidence is a sign that God, in His limitless love, is weaving a new path for you. A path filled with blessings, opportunities, and miracles. With an open heart, you start to feel the divine presence guiding your steps, providing clarity and understanding about the direction you should take. As you move forward with this confidence, a sense of peace flows within you. You understand that every step, no matter how small, is part of a larger process. God sees not only your physical steps, but also the inner journey you are undertaking. In every trial, there are valuable lessons waiting for you. In every difficulty, there is strength being cultivated. You begin to realize that this process is an opportunity to grow, to dig deep into the potential that has long been buried within you. There may be times when doubt and fear resurface, but with the confidence rooted in your heart, you know that these are merely part of the journey. You choose to believe that every challenge you face is a stepping stone toward a better life. God is testing you, and each test is not meant to break you, but to shape you into a stronger and wiser person. With this confidence, you step forward, looking forward to what lies ahead. You know that difficult times will not last forever, and behind the dark clouds, there is always a ray of sunshine shining through. As you surrender everything to God, you feel a peace enveloping you, reassuring you that He is designing a beautiful future for you. In every prayer and hope, you strengthen your relationship with Him, realizing that He is the source of strength and guidance. And as you walk this path, you feel that the way opened by Him will lead you to happiness, peace, and unexpected achievements. You are grateful for this process, as every step you take is a step toward the light, toward the hope that will guide every part of your life in a better direction. Chosen soul, in the winding spiritual journey, there are times when hope feels like a star obscured by dark clouds, seemingly distant from your sight. Yet, as time goes on, moments of peace and reflection bring a new light into your soul. Now, the hope that once seemed lost begins to flicker back to life, like a candle illuminating a dark room. You start to feel that life is not just a series of events, but a journey rich with meaning, filled with lessons and miracles waiting to be uncovered. With every second you experience, the feeling grows stronger that there is a higher purpose, that your life has a deeper meaning beyond the daily routine. As you open your heart and embrace your life experiences, you begin to see how each challenge has shaped you into a more resilient and wise person. In moments of reflection, you realize that every difficulty you face is part of a greater divine plan, leading you toward a better future. You feel the divine presence guiding you, as if He is inviting you to look ahead with confidence. There is a growing trust within you that a brighter future is awaiting, ready to embrace you with warm hugs and abundant blessings. You sense that God is preparing a path for you, opening doors of opportunity that were previously closed, and setting up beautiful gifts waiting to be discovered. In this journey, you begin to cultivate hope with love. Each day, you strive to see the beauty around you, finding meaning in simple things. Whether it's a warm cup of tea in the morning or a smile from someone you meet, these moments serve as reminders that life is filled with blessings often overlooked. In every experience, you discover that hope is not merely an illusion, but a vibrant energy flowing through your life, leading you toward higher dreams and aspirations. With a heart full of hope, you move forward, bravely pursuing your dreams with the confidence that God supports every step you take. You know that although this journey is not always easy, there is a deeper meaning at every turn. The hope that rekindles in your soul is a sign that you are ready to receive what God has planned for you, and that this life, with all its beauty and challenges, is a gift to be lived with gratitude. As you open yourself to receiving a better future, you understand that hope is the light that will guide you through the darkness. In every prayer, every expression of gratitude, you draw closer to the source of life, feeling His love flow continuously, providing you the strength to keep moving forward. Now, with every step you take, you move toward a promising future, confident that the meaning of your life will unfold and that the hope that once seemed lost is now blossoming again, adorning your soul with unparalleled beauty. In the often winding journey of life, there are moments when challenges feel incredibly heavy and the path to your dreams appears steep. However, in every step you take, there is a strength flowing within you, granting you the confidence to step forward with assurance. Despite the uncertainties and obstacles that may obstruct your way, you feel the divine presence supporting you, like a light illuminating the path ahead. God, in His infinite love, has instilled courage within your heart. He awakens the fighting spirit that may have long been dormant, and now you feel a push to move forward, even as the storms of life threaten. In every challenging situation, you find newfound strength to confront the fears and doubts that once held you back. You understand that challenges are not barriers, but opportunities to grow and shine. This newfound confidence is a gift from God, empowering you to face the world with a steadfast attitude. You learn to trust yourself, realizing that every step you take is part of a larger process. In moments of doubt, you remember that God is always with you, granting you peace and strength to move ahead. He is your greatest supporter, and with Him, you feel that nothing is impossible. As you step forward with confidence, you sense the flow of positive energy surrounding you. This confidence comes not only from within, but also from your deepening relationship with God. In prayer and reflection, you listen to His voice reminding you of the extraordinary potential within you. God wants you to be the best version of yourself, and the courage He provides is a sign of His sincere love and care. With every challenge you face, you learn to see it as an opportunity for growth. You become increasingly aware that true strength lies in the ability to rise each time you fall, to keep moving forward even when the path is difficult. In this process, you not only discover yourself, but also uncover a deeper purpose in your life. In every step you take, this confidence becomes a solid foundation, leading you toward true spiritual awakening. You feel that God has prepared a path for you, and everything you need is within you. Courage, confidence, and the assurance to step forward steadily. You are ready to pursue your dreams, face challenges with a smile, and keep moving ahead, knowing that every step you take is part of the journey toward the greatness that God has destined for you. With this strength, you dare to take risks, explore new possibilities, and embrace every change that comes your way. In your journey, you realize that life is a gift, and each day is a new opportunity to step forward with confidence, illuminating the world with the light that emanates from within you. God is with you, and with Him, you can move toward a future filled with hope, happiness, and miracles. A heartfelt thank you to those who have subscribed, joined the Chosen Path community, and given super thanks. Your support means a lot to the growth of this channel and our spiritual journey together. Click like if you find this helpful, and leave a comment about what touched your heart the most in this video. I always read every comment. Every step you take helps us build a stronger community, and I truly appreciate your trust and kindness. May we continue to connect in positive energy and wisdom in every upcoming video.